7 to 8 billion people around the world will have crypto wallets by the time we wake up. This is because Apple and Android are making it easier to use safe coins. That is what people at Salt say. We'll also learn some new things in the next 5 to 10 years. Blockchain will keep track of all of these things like stocks, bonds, swaps, and loans. We also know more about Cross River Bank and Ripple now. Of course, we'll talk about that. I'll tell you everything you need to know. Meant for Brad Garlinghouse. He can tell the press that he's not there. Take his name off the milk cards. We found him at a real-life event. Let's start this off. This is going to blow your mind. Okay, if you're driving, you might want to pull over. I'm getting more and more excited. I'm glad about it. I like the way it sounds. Pay attention. Wall Street is pleased. Tokenizing a lot of things is going to happen. It is going to be put on blockchains. That's great. But I believe in 2 years, Silicon Valley will be the place to buy things. That's right. Apple and Google will make safe coins possible and protect your wallet directly as it enters. So 8 billion, 6 billion, or 7 billion people will have a cryptocurrency bank on their phone pretty much overnight. Do you hear it? There will be 6.7 billion crypto wallets on Apple and Android phones and apps in one night. These are the two biggest phone makers and app companies in the world. Most likely, you could have your phone in your pocket, bag, or backpack while you listen to me. Either an iPhone or an Android phone. Everyone who makes this move will get a wallet right away. It will be linked to your phone number. Then people can send you fixed coins, Bitcoin, XRP, or anything else with that ease. They just need to type in your phone number and send the money. He also said it would happen in Silicon Valley. We are going to take these new lines taken care of by them. Where is the main office of Ripple and most of these other businesses? Of course, San Francisco. It's already theirs. They don't need to ask for it. It is going to stay put. Each app will also have its own APIs and running systems. Many apps like Telegram, WhatsApp, Facebook, and more will be able to use that API. You were right whether you thought it would happen quickly, slowly, or the way you thought it would. That is a wonderful question. That is, if you asked Kyle 8 years ago, would crypto be fully grown? I would have said yes after 8 years. Crypto is also going more slowly than I thought because I believe it isn't fully developed yet. Okay, then. But I think that making rules that you could not have seen coming has been a big part of that. Geek has made a big difference in the world. You couldn't do anything useful with crypt in Silicon Valley before 30 days. This included many of the big tech companies. That's not the case from 30 days ago. I also think this will really take off after those guys turn it on. Did he say something? Wait, let me check. He said to flip the switch, right? If so, I believe that's when things start to go badly. Big, you understand? Okay, besides flip the switch, he did say some cool things. I had no idea that last part was going to happen. I saw the beginning and was so excited that I stopped. After hearing it, he said some interesting things about how rules keep blockchain from being as mature as it could be. While Biden was president, Gary Gensler was in charge from 2020 to 2024. That's when I think we saw what an attack on crypto looked like. I'm so glad that's over with so that new thoughts can grow. He did say, though, that we're not quite there yet at this point. Is it a point for creativity or being useful? The value of XRP is still only a guess. Is it threes? Is it worth more than that? Now you can see that this cycle is still a speculation cycle, which is what I think it is. In the next stage, I do think usefulness will be more important. Do you think I'm crazy? Tell me what you think this cycle will bring us. When we'll be able to use it that much, will it be in a few months or longer? What you said is also very, very confident. Pay attention to this. I believe that most of the money that goes around the world in 5 years will be total hookups. I also believe that in 10 years, there won't be any big stock, debt, or equity offerings that aren't tokenized on chain. This type of debt will stay in its original form, just like bearer bonds and DTCs are kept safe in banks. He seems to believe that all of these stocks, bonds, swaps, loans, and real estate will be on blockchain in the next 5 to 10 years. He might be right because the next 5 to 10 years could be great. I think we'll get a lot of it in the end. I believe a big bang could happen when a lot of this value is put on the chain. The amount of money that can be used will go through the roof. That's what a lot of us are interested in, that big boom moment. Black Swan Capital wrote this. Digital money isn't the end goal. They make us feel like we're part of something bigger. Stable coins backed by gold are the real deal. That's interesting. Let's play this. A real safe coin hasn't been made yet, but I think we might be able to make the first one. It would be backed by real things, which means the end goal is to make it easier to get gold, know where it comes from, trust it more, and move it around. So we're putting in a lot of effort to make that lets us move gold around. As part of this, you must work quickly, easily, with trust, honesty, and confidence with more refiners, banks, and sellers. Finally, you should offer gold as an option to the US dollar. Okay, so I'm a little lost now, right? All of these safe coins like ROSD are backed by real money. They're backed by bonds and funds, right? Do you agree that those things are real gains for many people? Bank bills are one of the most valuable things in the world. I don't understand what you mean when you say those are fake. Here, he wants reliable coins that are backed by gold. I get it. At some point, I think our people will really like coins that are backed by gold, silver, or something else important. There's no doubt that this person wants gold to be the most important thing. You might want to see the price of gold go through the roof, but I guess that would be fun. I disagree with what he said, but let's go on. Here it is. This was shared by Brad Key from Digital Perceptions. Cross River is the same company that Ripple has worked with for years. It tells you to learn how to use the government. Let's have some fun. Cross Fever is a well-known name in quick payments. Our company is a bank, a fintech enabler bank, and a finance group that puts technology first. We want to provide the best service to our clients. We want to connect them to all the networks for quick payments that are already out there. Like with AC, we can use our main Fed account to do business with FedNow. We can use FedNow to send money to other banks without having to set up a lot of different accounts ahead of time. As a net source of funds, we want it to be as easy as possible to handle our cash flow. It will be pretty easy to set up Fed if you are a small bank and have a master account at the Fed. We now know that buyers want to pay right away. Going forward, we believe that fast payments will be the best way to pay. Money transfers between countries that follow the rules, mainly between the US and European states or countries in Europe, please forgive me. Ripple was able to show through this relationship that it can provide payment systems that are faster and less expensive than usual. Crypto companies were able to get help thanks to technology. Cross River is a transaction bank that does business with fintech companies like Ripple, Coinbase, USDC, Issuer Circle, and more. It is backed by the FDIC and is known for working with these companies. The bank's main business is helping crypto companies with payments, taking care of and depositing funds. It wants to be a link between regular banks and the digital asset market. Recently added links to X Money and the idea that XRP might be added in 2025. It is said that all of Elon Musk's bank accounts for his new X payment system are held at Cross River Bank. This makes the bank's infrastructure very well known. People think that XRP could be added to Musk's platform since Cross River Bank already accepts Ripple payments. This could make XRP a big part of X Money's global payment system. Even though Musk hasn't said it, well-known crypto experts say it's true. Have talked about Cross River's part in making this kind of link technically possible. But you should know that Ripple isn't the only partner here, right? You have Circle and something else too. What does it say? Circle and Coinbase are also good choices. Chain, Ripple, or Circle could be it. No, this we're not sure. I promise I'll be here when we find proof. I'm going to drink the champagne and get drunk. It is going to be really cool, but wait a minute. Let's wait for the proof before we start a party too soon. It does talk about other ways to use crypto, but I don't want to talk about that now. We don't need to. I was going to talk about this. Yesterday, Chris Facillo went to Brad Garley's house and said he was still alive and well. Do not stress over Twitter. The man needs a break every once in a while. Blockchain can do that. Crypto is all I eat, sleep, and breathe.